And welcome back to the stream. I think we're on. Hello, people watching it live. Just give me one more second and then we will start the show. So far, everything looks like it's going okay. Okay. You have to set up a stream, you understand. Okay. Right. It's gonna be story heavy today. I can feel it. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Today will be the finale. I gotta say, I'm gonna miss these characters. Let's run out this intro one last time, and then we'll get going. Still don't understand the point of Fat Byakuya, but hey, what can you do? Alright. Yeah, he was an imposter. Maybe he was a red herring, but...
Danganronpa.
Alright. Hey, Raccoon. Hey, Raccoon. There was nothing. It was just one of those, what is it? The best streamers or a top 600 streams. Something along those lines. Today, we are wrapping up Danganronpa 2. Let's go get into it. Chapter 5 end. And then we are going to... I feel like this is going to be a story-heavy episode. I probably want it to be reading too much. So continue. Yes, let's begin where I left off, and then Oh, that's strange. It looks like I'm streaming. Heading to the school trip. It'd be wrong to say if it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, stream is coming in fine. At least on my end. Let's see if I'm having issues anywhere else. This might be another kick issue. Alright. It sounds like we're on a boat. You got a house built? What do you mean you got a house built? Were you working on houses this entire time, Raccoon? I feel like you might be stretched too thin with the programming and now this. Ah. Oh, I see. Fair enough. Game you're developing. Sounds like you're taking some pretty big chunks out of it, man. Alright. Shall I get going? Let me hit unpause. Okay, sounds like I'm on a boat. Okay, where'd you go? I was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. And how boring. Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You look like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships? Ah, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship. You just realized that now? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile, but under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a small smell exclusive to those who are already finished. Nice to meet you, I'm Nagito Komeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that... Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky. Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for some reason, for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly, that's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope's Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us? Ah, but that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Sorry, I'm told that I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Ah, perhaps does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contribution to the world, not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you ended up like this, there's nothing you could do, right? Listen well, using people is a talent too. It's just now my turn to use that person, just as they used me in the past. That person. Are you talking about ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Even now, it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Whoa. Then will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much? Hate? Then explain your hand. It's got nail polish. And this? The end of that bandage. Is a woman's hand, right? Heh. I can't do the laugh. Isn't it amazing? I can move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I've successfully become one with the ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see, so you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. Did you take Junko's body? I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Just because she's my sworn enemy, because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power, and for that I... Wait, huh? Do I hate her? Huh. That's strange. Huh. Huh. Ah, look out the window. We're finally here. The island. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I'm loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. Yeah, it might not be hers, but she is the ultimate despair. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? Chapter 0, heading to the school trip. That was an interesting conversation. Hajime Hinata? Huh? What is this? Am I in Hope's Peak now? Oh. It's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? Oh, wow. We are in Hope's Peak. Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at that place that looks like a trial ground, but then why? It's not connecting. It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before. When we were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island? Alright.
Ahem, ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system.
Okay.
Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all.
Oh, there's still more? I thought today we would be finishing.
So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
I bet there's gonna be another trial of this chapter. Oof. I'm happy, to be honest. Did he say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, "Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy." But why would this place be Hope's Peak Academy? And not just that. What is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? Oh, even the doors are barred shut. That's cool. Okay, I'm excited for this. Cool. Yep, same as it ever was.
No.
Oh, interesting. Got more mono coins, which I will not be using apparently. Yeah, let's leave. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope's Peak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope's Peak Academy that I had admired for so long? It's probably probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. That's right. It's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go and definitely clear things up. Alright, let's go clear things up. Yep. Okay. I can't enter here. Can't enter here. Yeah, Despair Hotel is up there. Ooh, trial ground. We have AV room. This should be the store, nurse's station. It's right there. More Despair Hotel. Or no, this is upstairs. It goes to the swimming pool. All right, this is the gym. Gymnasium is here, right? All right, going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. And so I brace myself and cautiously open the door. Whoa, what? This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. It was a normal gymnasium. Oh.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo.
You heard the announcement and came here too? You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something? That cannot be possible. You're right. Anyway, any way you look at it, it's impossible. Long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy. You. Hey, where are we? Where do you lock us up this time? What a shock. I just told you guys, this is Hope's Peak Academy.
Of course not.
There's no way in hell that's true.
No,
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway? What's left of it?
What?
Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin.
Lies.
You were serious about that? I don't believe it. But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone's feeling nostalgic right now. Someone?
Don't fuck with
Enough
me.
with this bullshit, just spit it out already. Did he mean us? The player? Where'd you take this, you bastard? Though I'm not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and...
In other words,
it means I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin. What do you mean between?
hey.
What do you mean made?
What's this?
Oh my, are your minds getting grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good. Very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning on making us do something, aren't you?
No way.
There's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. I don't trust you. It's just a simple graduation exam. Then what is the graduation exam?
Hey,
Well, as a headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
are you sure?
But on the
about
other hand,
this?
I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So,
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Huh? We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here.
that's right.
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
No.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast?
Hey,
Meaning you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives.
damn it.
So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I've dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but... all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So please, rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with the cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What's going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey.
Like, he kept insisting this place is Hope's Peak Academy? But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How do we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There's no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy? This is Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Yeah. Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend to Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. Alright, guys, I need to pause for a second because it is cold in this room and I'm going to go grab my heater. 1 second. Hit the BRB. And we have returned. Okay. Sorry about that. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who had never had talent to begin with. Nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. Nobody that forgot he was a nobody. If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard!
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey,
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what's the Future Foundation?
jeez.
Even though Shiaki and Monami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I could think of.
You serious?
So they're not the world ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma?
However,
The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that.
damn it.
Even if they're our allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Shiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation. But if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we're gonna have to do that graduation exam, right?
So
Graduation
annoying.
exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna do it.
Prepare yourself!
Like,
Yeah, we might be able to learn something about ourselves, about Hope's Peak Academy, about ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. We can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey! We can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? How long has he been, like, dangling those friggin' dangling that carrot in front of you, bro? If that's the case, let's all leave the island alive by any means.
Of course.
Oh, yes. He's right. Now is not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am, where this place really is. What's happened to Hope's Peak Academy? Yeah, I want their memories back. It's probably going to be something fun. I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive, just so we could do that. There's no way we could stop now. But Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So why didn't he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. You should already know that we never chose to stay on this island.
Hey, hey.
So, what are we gonna do now? Oh, sorry, so what are we gonna do? What are we already looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so.
Even so, I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead for now.
Whoa!
Hey, you already gone?
Jeez.
What's that idiot thinking, running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
She's obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However,
It'll be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
alright!
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it's not scary if everyone stops at a green light. If we stopped at a green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Jeez.
Akane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow and then left the gymnasium.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia,
Miss Sonia!
please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more, I could escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we could do in it is advance towards that hope. Even though I don't understand and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening, for the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely gonna go home. Investigate. Alright. There's a Monokuma plushie. Monokuma sticker.
I knew you could do it.
Okay. So, what's the plan here? Do we just go to... I'm thinking... I don't know. Let's just escape. Let's just look through this whole school. How's my pet doing? I keep forgetting to check on them. Oh wow, I'm on the 5th floor. Huh? That's weird. There's a hallway I walk through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for this trap. There's no way this will make me back down. Clean. Everything looks clean. Alright, Sonia, what you got for me? This hallway, there's a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? Dojo? Okay. That's open. Sakura trees. See a magazine on the floor. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. Yeah, it is a little strange, is it not? The map developers. Sakura trees. Cherry tree. Targets. Cherry tree is proudly displaying its full blossoms. Training dummy. Alright, and what do we have here? This looks like a book. Manga. The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope Peak Academy by Monokuma. What is a manga with such suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with the history first, class.
Hey!
Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. So just as I thought, Monokuma made this that totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy teachers who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school of talent, it's also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few days, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes that it will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department who scouts their students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. Yep. Monokuma. I like Monokuma. He's a cool villain. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds, create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, tragic event in human history. I was hoping we would be the tragedy. Like, remember in the first game, that classroom was just filled with dead bodies? Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh. The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly cancelled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, these names are so melodramatic, there's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but nah, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about the things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those Reserve Corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. The one thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh?
Hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too. What do you want me to say?
By the way,
Based on my assumption, your Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were the one of those Reserve Student courses.
I got it!
Reserve Course students. Or you willingly sealed these memories yourself. You want to be confident in yourself, so you want to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memories of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though. Repressed memories. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you'll always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve Course student. I'm like dyslexic today. Damn it. What the heck? Whoa, why did I just pick up evidence? Is there going to be another trial? Okay. Yeah, let's leave here. Got the evidence I need. So let's see if 5B is still full of, like, dead bodies. Dyslexia? Ah. Alright. We got some more evidence here. This leopard print room. Is there anything in here? Is there any kind of thing here? There's a monitor, there's the walls. Okay. What do we got? This is another manga. This one is Manga for Morons, A Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, huh? Wasn't the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in the other manga too? And so Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger of the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little bit more about that incident? I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. That's what's written here is, as the name suggests, the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izura Kamakura. Izura was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izura was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talents for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izura as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izura's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at Academy were completely unaware of Izura's existence. But Izuru, who was known as a symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izura. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izura's superior talent and conceal the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. The student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of reserve corps students who had been dissatisfied with how they had been treated. And surprisingly, the uprising began. That heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to the horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We're excited. Danganronpa 0. Ooh. With a heavy sigh, I close the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. What irony for a genius known as the Ultimate Hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice at the bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Damn it, he always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pissed me off. But, Ultimate Hope, Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right. The reserve department. Here, it said the reserve department, the students in the reserve department began uprising. Then what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way I have no reason to do something like that. Tragedy of Hope's Peak. What kind of incident was it? And who is this other student that isn't Izuru? Certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's just go to all the rooms. What do we have? Anything here? Biolab. Let's go. Biolab, and I think the garden was on this floor as well. What the hell is with this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. Tarp. This looks like a plastic tarp. Why is it left out like this? Clean up after yourselves, will ya? Alright, I see that on the floor. I see the morgue. Cancelled during development or something. Wow. What am I thinking? And, whoa, there's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, and most tragic event in human history. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. What was the incident? Let's find out. Story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawing so grotesque because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the reserve course students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then, it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more civilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. At the time the world realized what had happened, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism, coup d'etats began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain, just war. Pure war. Because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy. A group called the Ultimate Despair. Oh, a group called the Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they use them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society use their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. Powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy. As long as the ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, this is definitely all made up. Is it made up? Then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this?
Wah-wah?
Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough. What is this messed up manga? I thought you obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed your world. Destroyed the world, but... for you not to remember that. Such despair. The Future Foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real. Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. The world seems destroyed. I see, so that's how it is now. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. We're sure the world's not destroyed? Well, as a headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island. There's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now, perhaps no, that's definitely it. The tragedy has been added. Yep. Are they connected to both the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, plus the organization isn't just one person, but a group of people? Or if they're known as the Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called the Ultimates. Then, are the killings were involved and connected to them as well? It's no use. I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. I was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next? Let's go to the garden. My classroom is closed. Nothing here. Yeah, here it is. With a giant man-eating plant. Oh, it's closed. Interesting. I see 5B has been opened up. Now, are there going to be a bunch of dead bodies in here or not? Let's find out. This should be interesting. Oh, it's completely clean. No, I should ignore it. I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't see him. Okay. One second. Hi, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here? Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? Should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. High school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What did you need to tell me? It's about the key piece of information you've been waiting so long for. Surprise, it's about Ultimate Despair. Huh? Even though Ultimate Despair refers to a group these days,
Actually,
it was originally the title for a high school girl who is the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. High school girl.
yes,
Lady
indeed.
Junko Inashima, that's my girl right there. Junko?
Hey,
As the former Ultimate Despair, she created Despair, brimming with charm and humor, and created the Ultimate Despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck
Hold
with
on
me.
a second. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl. Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power.
Phew.
Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. So, she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat.
Huh?
And what was their purpose? What? Like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do what they did without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Junko Inishima's despair. Huh? For Junko Inishima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Inishima as Junko Inishima. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is human. It's exactly like that. Junko Inishima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. An idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so, the ultimate despairs who had been recruited become nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, it was dedicated to Junko Inishima. Like believers making offerings to their god, like a mother providing food to her children, they dedicated all their despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko Inishima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. Whoa! And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. What? There's no way something that crazy is possible. Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Final days?
in other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of the famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the Reserve Department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students of the Reserve Department all committed a mass suicide. Whoa!
What'd you say?
All of them? Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded, huh? Is that me? I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate Despair, Junko Inishima. Huh. It doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko Inishima's already dead. Huh? Hajime was the only survivor. There she is! Has been added to the Truth Bullet section. Reserve Department has been updated in your handbook. Check the Truth Bullets, yep. Yeah, she did keep switching between personalities and stuff like that. I don't know, like, I haven't read the DSM-5. I'm not entirely sure how multiple personality disorder works. Or schizophrenia in general, so... How do you know Junko's dead, my friend?
Huh?
You didn't say it? There was a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. A bloody classroom? No, wait. What was that you said about the Killing School Life? What bloody classroom? See, I thought this was supposed to be the bloody classroom. Like the killings we were involved in, they were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Killing School Life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the Killing School Life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. The According to that, the mastermind behind the failed Killing School Life was Junko Enoshima. Byakuya, Genocide Jack. It turns out the Killing School Life was part of the whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. I thought the story was for real over. Junko took away the memories of the former students of Hope Street Academy, forced them to kill each other. Former students, and she took away their memories. That's just like us. And apparently, the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing. The students of Hope Street Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That is messed up. But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko Enoshima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Did she, though? Then Junko is no more. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter. Junko Enoshima isn't alive anymore. Who is our enemy? If Junko Enoshima is already dead, are the rest of the ultimate despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? Is it Junko or Junko? It's probably Junko. It's the only thing I could think of. I mean, the killings weren't involved in The killings we were involved in don't resemble these ones. I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation.
No shit.
If the students from Hope Street Academy stopped the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. Junko, yeah, got it. Thank you, Raccoon. I'll try to pronounce it differently. But if this really is an imitation, the camera's all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during the Killing School Life? Sure seems like it. Alright, Killing School Life has been added. Yep. Ultimate Despair has been updated. You totally know about the story, huh? What, do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag. What do you mean raise the flag? What's gonna happen if you do that?
Ooh,
One step at a time, you're getting closer to clearing my character route. You're not making sense either.
well now.
Now then, I'll just give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy. Okay. Yeah, let's leave for now. Oh no, I wanted to go back upstairs. Change it to a different hallway again. It's so sudden what's going on to make something like that happen. No, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no more time for me to be surprised by something like this. Ah, come on. Let me go up. I remember the 4th floor sucking. Hey, what's happening?
Based on my
Oh, you
gut
know, it's
feel.
just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. What do you mean, who?
So,
I don't know, it's just like my gut and all.
It's just my gut.
It's just my... But still, her gut's pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Alright, well, we're on the 4th floor. This is the chemistry lab. That is not open. This is the faculty, yeah, office, right? This is headmaster. Classroom 4A. This is the data lab. These are the restrooms. There's the music room. Okay, and it looks like it's open. Let's give it a shot. Okay. This looks like the music room. I feel like I could see something strange. Is that just like one of the 10 Commandments floating in the midair? Oop, wow. Okay, hang on. Grave the monument is a symbol of the Future Foundation. To combat the... Yep. Below this symbol, there's a short passage engraved. Biggest, most tragic event, yada yada yada. We are among the many who established the Future Foundation. The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. Or did he make up this thing? Are we living in just one of his fantasies? Future Foundation, blah blah blah, yada yada. Get out of here. Okay. Yeah, I see the piano. Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram. Looks like a passage from an email regarding the report we gave you the other day. We have obtained information on a person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by the ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko Inoshima rallying them. In a worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if there are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivor of Hope's Peak Academy? 15 students? Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who is part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. Yeah. It definitely feels like a simulation, does it not? I guess that's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed the Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They are founded by the graduate of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No. As long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Oh wow, Chiaki was a good guy working for the good guys? That's cool. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity is the ultimate despairs who cause the biggest, most... Yep, the ones who are carrying out the will of Junko Inoshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is the research facility on Jabberwock Island? He mentioned it in the email. What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there's... Okay. Oh my god, I've been reading a lot. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries. Alright, let's go. Alright. can't go through here. Might be the fifth. There we go, teacher's lounge. What's it? Is that the what new game? Is that the 100 whatever? I forgot what it's called. I haven't purchased it yet.
Maybe.
I have it on my wish list. Let me see. The 100 line, Last Defense Academy. Is that the one? I hear it's messed up, so I'm excited for it. I'm definitely going to be playing that. After I finish this series, I will definitely be playing it. Maybe. How much longer is this guy going to be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. Yeah, it's a little much now, dude.
Huh? Are you serious?
I accidentally stumbled on some like footage from that game, and it looks really messed up, and I'm excited for it. List of subjects, Hajime Hinata. Ooh, wow, look at this. Umakane, Pekka Pekarama, Mahiru, Buki, Hayoko. Are the names that are names I've seen before? Oh yeah, no kidding. Ultimate Imposter. Hayoko, there she is. Whoa. She look older on this? Posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hayoko Sayonji is written there. What is this newspaper? She looks... Is that... What is this? It says Miss Hayoko Sayonji. This can't mean the same Hayoko, right? I mean... Yeah. She was much smaller and looked childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. Yeah, she does look quite old now. She looks better like this. Like, older. But the photos in this newspaper, in a way, I can see the resemblance to Hayoko, but her height and figure, it's too different. Well, I guess maybe it's because I'm not a pedophile. What's this mean? What does it mean? The lady's pretty mature. Is she Hayoko's older sister or something? Yeah, that might be it. No, it says Hayoko Sayonji here. Oh, then, Hayoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. An older sister with the first and last name?
I mean...
It's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hayoko. Why did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
Man...
Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything. She doesn't have an older sister. Hayoko is the Sayonji's family's only daughter. Yeah, but she looks bustier and taller too, which I much prefer. If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative. No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
Of course not!
What are you saying? Hayoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. You have 6 sisters? Good lord, man. Your life must be a living hell.
Well...
I didn't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt. What are you saying? She's already dead.
Today,
Wow.
I'm feeling white.
Well, regardless of all the clues I provided, if there weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
If this is the truth and Hayoko's in this newspaper... What? Why? What's happening? Is he... And how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hayoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey!
Could it be related to the list of subjects over there?
This is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Oh, maybe. No. What am I saying? She's saying it out loud makes me sound messed up. What experiment? They're supposed to be incoming freshmen to Hope's Peak, right? If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under the list of subjects. Well, what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
What's going on? Better not have anything to do with time travel. I freaking hope not. If they introduce time travel to this, I'm gonna lose my mind. Alright, well, we got Kazuichi, Gundam, Tartaru, and I don't see Byakuya. He's just Ultimate Imposter. Okay, this guy. Extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. Same one that we saw in the funhouse. Izura Kankura. Is that the ultimate hope? Oh, it does, doesn't it? There are letters floating in the air. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Ishima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps they're still a leader on par with Junko and Ishima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. You think Nagita was one of these remnants? Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Read fanfictions of Danganronpa, huh? Does that mean this is in order to kill? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all-out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Despair. Alright. Okay, with this, you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime. You shall now go on to the next stage. There. Okay. Ooh, fan edits. Damn it, not again. The hallway is different from last time. I guess when the flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, it's moved to a different hallway than the last. How can you do that? No, now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. Alright. How's my pet doing? Okay, he's fine. Alright, let's go to the physics lab. I think it's this way. I forgot to look it up. Ooh, rec room. Yeah, let's go to the rec room. This is, I remember having some good times here in one Danganronpa 1. There's the file. Billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. Alright, so let's read this first. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact we were unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we have determined that they are the same age as the others. So we have decided to entrust the survivors of this killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to the report. So we were the 15 that they were found? We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them instantly. Everything is for the sake of the future, filled with hope. Remnants of despair. And Academy survivors. It says here they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? And why is this happening? Future Foundation was protecting us. Why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not impossible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey!
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them. You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
No!
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. There's no way that's not important. Its true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. Magazines. There's even a magazine about what? That was a reference. Cameras. My hero would have been happy to see this. Dartboard. You randomly made this up, for sure. There's a go table. There's nice, firm-looking chair. That's good. File with Hope's Peak Academy seal on it. It says confidential. That means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking questions like that? Obviously, Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside this file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word True Hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? Hope Cultivation Plan has been added. You sound like Nagito when you say stuff like hope, true hope. Okay. Leave? Sure. Get me out. Whoa. Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it now, but even so, what is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. Alright, I am on the second floor. Let's go to the pool. Whoa, they kind of messed with the architecture. Did it always look like this? I don't think so. This is the pool. There should be a bathroom around here too. There are the bathrooms. Wow, Kane, you look awful.
Smells.
Someone's coming. Kane's touching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
At least that's what my gut is telling me.
Yo!
He's right. They're both. Both? What do you mean?
You.
I don't know any details. It's just my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. This music is awful. Let's go to the library. Yeah. Byakuya, Genocide Jack, all them people. What else is here? There's nothing. Byakuya. Ooh, Barracuda. That would make an excellent horror game. I would play the crap out of that. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. Okay, monitor, monitor, monitor. Is there anything in this monitor? Hologram. Let's check out this hologram. To the Future Foundation's 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Hey, Makoto. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason, do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep those people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. Makoto, you're still at it. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of the future filled with hope. They finally mentioned Makoto. I was wondering when they were going to do that. What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi. But he's with the Future Foundation, right? And then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? Yeah. Yeah, I guess we could leave. Okay, we're upside down still. Ah. Guess we didn't. Guess we're not done with this. Lord. Right, this is a laundry room. Yeah, I thought we walked into a classroom. I don't really get it, but this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. There you are.
No.
Alright, well, I see a tablet right there. Okay. What is this? Tablet PC, yeah. This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power is on too. Is this the next clue? Neo World program? This word, Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. Yeah, I'm beginning to suspect that too. This is definitely the Metal Gear 2 of Danganronpa games. The Neo World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technologies and administrative software. To develop the Neo World program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer and the Ultimate were among the many talented people whose researchers' results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. You totally called it, bro. You totally called it. Synthetic virtual worlds. Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Ooh, huh? Synthetic world. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world program. A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. Ooh, a feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. Bring back Chiaki. Are they going to bring her back? The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, and the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept that. There's no way I could accept this. Now this, there's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything's all made up. Including me too? Neo World program has been added to the truth bullet section. Gotta raise the flags, man. Gotta raise them. Oh yeah, maybe. If you die in the Matrix, you die in the real world? Maybe. Oh wow. How are you doing? Did you enjoy the Killing School trip? By the way, did you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point, I promise you a world that can truly deserves to be called a game. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Looking forward to it. Okay. Okay, well, they're trying to undo some trauma, so... This hallway, when we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Okay. Wow, this is all jacked up. Okay. I can't see a thing, but it looks like... it's... Oh, where? There she is.
Well,
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? The placebo effect when your health improves after taking a fake medication that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite. Which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden? I'm not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck? Oh, is that maybe that's what they're trying to say? If they die in the thing, they die in. Oh, pet. Nothing pet-like. Here, this door looks okay. This door looks like it's glitched out. Glitching out. Okay, I see the... I see the monument from 2001: A Space Odyssey. Let's click that. Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. What in the world is it? In the moment I looked at that object... Ah, Chiaki, or friggin', what's her name? Alter Ego, welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program. Person. Floating person has talked to me. Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place? Not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is my name my master gave me when he created me. We could talk. Alter Ego, artificial intelligence. I'm the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. Are you gonna get me out or what? However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. Are you helping Monokuma or what? What's happening here? I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is the only one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the powers to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it, it's that feeling the This floating like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can feel my feet on the ground, like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? What is it? Where is this place? Where are we? Tell me, what is the Neo World Program? The Neo World Program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data were collected during this experiment. The experiment stage is being utilized. Okay, that's nice for you. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. Okay. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I am able to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstance. For example, this school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World Program. Most of its words, I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. Oh, I've been there. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality, all the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction. Is that? Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World Program used for in the first place? The Neo World Program serves only one purpose. It's used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you could say it's a program for creating hope. Program for creating hope. But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step towards replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World Program. With the installed memory control unit, it's possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you uploaded the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to. So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me, too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage, I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately, if I don't know what's happening in the outside world, I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I could think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us. But they're not trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable, I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the New World Program was programmed to house 15 people along with 2 monitors. It's gonna be Monokuma and Monami. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students, so Monokuma and Chiaki. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. But the Observer in the student role was not. So, what, Monami and Chiaki can't do anything? They weren't given any special authority at all, so they seemed the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there is no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it became a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details beyond its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities, which contained my authority to build the world. It was like it was my grandmaster chess player. It was like I desperately tried to fight back at it so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world is modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about the Monokuma Rock and the Funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be impressive artificial intelligence and that Future Foundation created. I could tell that just by communicating with her. This supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses Alter Ego. If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one. This is so friggin' irritating. But how did the virus infect the Neo World program? And the Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically. Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it to the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who could enter the facility is someone who was a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Observers has been added to the truthability section of your handbook. Yep, as I figured. Neo World program has been updated. But it's true the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and, okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you. If you're gonna say something more, I suppose that you exist between life and death, and death of yourself is inevitable. If so, the deflection based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship from there, paradigm. Change results by being cut off rapidly, causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world in a situation when the context invites you to. Death. Hey. Death. Okay. We got you, man. We got you. Oof. Man, this guy has suffered enough. Why do we keep bothering him? Bouncing. And that's Makoto. What the heck? What just happened? Oh, Monokuma freaked out. You're right there, aren't you? Someone's right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe. He can't hear my voice from this side. I'm currently walking to the world through alter ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really wanted to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including the shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. The alter ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that person I need to talk to is right there. I hope. Looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me? Just who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say and believe you're there listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this is the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What did you want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam grounds, right? You know, Leon. That's the number we found at Nazuma Castle. The door to the ancient ruin was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chances were slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left the password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. The number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure that they are going to crush you with despair, using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to enjoy it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In the worst case scenario, where an observer who has the role of a teacher goes rogue, I've prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the Force Shutdown Sequence. Force Shutdown Sequence? Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this, that you guys can choose on your own independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they should be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the Force Shutdown Sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. We lost him. Oof. Yeah, this guy's meant to...
Say what?
I see. Oh well, anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff. I'm gonna butt in again. Did Monokuma not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now? There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see, it'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon, a very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might, so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you. Do your best. Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do with that when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings too. Even we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that. Wouldn't all that be meaningless too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? Yep. Shutdown sequence. Alright, so let's Alright, let's get out of here. Ooh. What do we got?
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam.
All right.
Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy.
See you soon.
I'll see you, man. Red door, huh? Just a waste of time thinking about what this all means now. For now, I need to finish this. I just need to focus on that. Alright, red door time. Do I have him? Is my pet still alive? Yeah, I'm never gonna make this thing grow. Let's go. You mean it's this red door, right? Do I just have to go in here? If I do that, will this be finished? Alright. Ever play The Return of the Obra Dinn? That's what this reminds me of. Huh? This place. Oh, we're all here. Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
Seems that this is going to be the final place.
However,
This place is... Is it a trial field? But why is it a trial field? Sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the ones before. We've been here before, right? Yeah, this should be the place that the door in the ancient ruin leads to.
Hey,
It's pretty strange that we've been in the other building up until now.
damn it.
It's like we're dreaming or something. If this is a dream, then this, too, is very... So you finally arrived. Congratulations, you guys are the first ones to ever beat this game. After stopping by Hope's Peak Academy, you finally come back to this place. To the graduation exam site, within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island. You can give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different than the trial grounds from before.
Stupid fool!
From before! This trial field actually inspired the one from before, so in a way, this place is the original.
Hey,
Who cares? This graduation exam means we can finally go home, right?
Of course.
If that's what you guys decide.
Huh?
If you have to decide, what do we have to do?
Now then.
Please take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Graduate or repeat. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
Yes, indeed.
There are two options to graduate and repeat, right? Uh-huh. You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, it will be treated as an absence and will not be counted.
words.
Which means everyone who has died up until now will have their votes treated as absence.
Then,
The result is based on our majority vote. If graduate is chosen by a majority vote, from there, an event that's kind of like graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin. Even if we do this stupid majority vote, the result is already pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move this along. We can press it now, right? Yeah.
no, no, no.
You can't do that yet. Your resolve hasn't been confirmed yet, right? Your will to be Shut up! Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it.
What's this?
Which of your orifices are you going to use to spew bile? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know? What does that mean it won't end with just the majority vote?
That's right.
After you vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Damn it.
So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless we acknowledge it.
Well,
I'm terribly sorry for being so rude earlier.
No way.
But you don't have to worry. There's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be. He's doing it because it's how it's got to be. It doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He too has a limit. Is this what Alter Ego was talking about?
Anyway.
If you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterward, you cast your majority vote, and from there, we move on to the graduation program. But why do we even have to go through something so dumb? Well, that is... You said you weren't waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're just stalling for time then. Who's the main cast? No need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
That is...
There's no way it has nothing to do with us. We're the only ones who are involved, you know.
so
It doesn't matter if you're
annoying.
involved or not. You're just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining. Oh.
You pissed me off.
Hold on. What's with that chump comment?
I can't ignore that.
Yeah. Not that it's important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive you.
What's this?
I did treat it like a toy. You got a problem with that? You're actually picking a fight with me. I'm basically a god. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is the nature of life. Fine then, before you die, I sear my power into your memories. Whoa, let's go. Alright, I think that's going to be it for today. I thought for sure we would have finished, but I guess not. Thank you for everybody. Thank you new subscribers. Thank you returning subscribers. Alright, I will be seeing you next time.